Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. As I promised, today I'll start translating my previously uploaded videos which are on Urdu. Today the video which I selected is about forgiveness. See, human beings have got so many powers, so many strengths, so many abilities and privileges. Now, one of a very strong power which a human being has is power of forgiveness. Unfortunately, in our relations, when our relations are very strained, when we are not in speaking term with each other, and sometimes it is even beyond that, and we quarrel, we use bad language, and sometimes we are physically fighting with someone, and we ruin our relationship. This is the beginning of an unhappy, unhealthy, and a mentally disturbed, miserable life. Misery in a life is because one of the main reasons is bad relationing abilities. If we can keep our relations and we can just hold them and we can maintain them, these are the sources of happinesses which come in our life. So whenever we are unhappy, and this is because of relationship problem, please remember that first step to sort it out and first step to enter into heaven is to use the power of forgiveness. You must be thinking that when I say power of forgiveness means forgiving someone else, someone who has misbehaved with you, someone who has been very nasty with you. Yes, that's true. But the most important person is not that person. The most important person is you yourself. When you use the strength of forgiveness, please start using it from yourself. You are the first person who deserves forgiveness. Unfortunately, in our relationship problems, sometimes we make big mistakes. Sometimes we are responsible for ruining the relations. Our behavior is not up to mark with our children, with our spouse, at our workplace, with our neighbors, with our friends, with the organizations where we work, and we become guilty of it. This guilt and not considering ourselves as worthy of something is the biggest obstacle in our growth towards happiness. So please remember, when I'm saying that use the power of forgiveness, please start it from yourself. Forgive yourself. For example, I should just bring Javed Iqbal out from my body, put it in front of me, ask him to sit in front of me, and then say, "Oh Javed, I know you're stupid. I know you have made mistakes, but I love you. Come on." And then hug yourself. Give yourself a big hug and forgive you. Use the power of forgiveness for forgiving yourself. This is the first step. And when you forgive yourself, you take away the hatred against yourself in your head. You must have seen people who cannot control the anger, people who remain in depression, and people who even go to the suicidal thoughts and unfortunately sometimes end up committing or trying suicide are the people who hate themselves. Since they hate themselves, so they try to create and inflict harm on themselves, which can go up to suicide. So please remember, you deserve forgiveness. Please forgive yourself. Unless and until you don't forgive yourself, you cannot change. The first step to change yourself, change your bad habits, and replace them with the good habits is first of all forgiving yourself. Please try it. I'm giving you a homework today. Please sit in front of you today, close your eyes, look at all the bad things you have, and then with open heart, forgive yourself.